I was a candle. He would strike a match and set me on fire. It was the greatest feeling in the world. I had never felt this flame before. The light would shine so bright. It was warm, welcoming, and beautiful. And then he decided to blow out my light. For a while, it was still warm. The melted wax stayed to remind me of the wonderful light, until it went hard. And then it was cold again. But there was always a chance he would see me, decide to strike a match, and I would be warm again. No matter how cold it got, I would remember the light of the flame. I kept waiting for him to get the matches. I kept waiting for him to see me again. There was always the chance. There was always the chance. I was a teacup. He would brew the tea and fill me up. It was the greatest feeling in the world. I had never felt so full before. The tea he made, just for me, and who better to hold it? All was perfection. And then he would drink it all, and I had never felt so empty. Soon I spent most of my time empty. But there was always a chance he would see me, decide to brew tea, and fill me up again. No matter how empty I felt, I would remember how good it was to be full. I kept waiting for him to brew more tea. I kept waiting for him to love me again. There was always the chance. There was always the chance. I was a songbook. He would think of the lyrics and write them in me. It was the greatest feeling in the world. I had never heard such hymns, read such beautiful verses, felt such passion in words before. And then he stopped writing so much. And then he stopped entirely. There were no more melodies filling my pages, filling my ears. And no matter how many blank pages were left, I would go back to the written song of our love. I kept waiting for him to write again. I kept waiting for him to sing, "I love you," again. There was always the chance. There was always the chance. I was a quilt. He would stitch the pattern and patch me together. It was the greatest feeling in the world. I had never been so colorful before. The fabrics were so soft, the stitching so elegant. And then he stopped sewing the pieces together. And then my pattern was incomplete. Too many patches missing from the whole. The project he decided to abandon. Yet no matter the unfinished shape of the blanket, I could still imagine its completed image. I kept waiting for him to stitch all the pieces together. I kept waiting for him to complete me. There was always the chance. There was always the chance. I was a person. He would sometimes talk to me, sometimes kiss me. He would sometimes say, "I love you," until he couldn't anymore, until my whole world stopped. He left me cold. He left me empty. He left me blank. He left me incomplete. But there was always the chance he would light the flame again. There was always the chance he would fill me up again. There was always the chance he would sing our song again. There was always the chance he would complete me. He would see me, love me, and complete me. And then I waited. I waited for the chance.